case of myself. But for the Teulings contribution, you mean? The decision was already taken that the contribution for this year has been guaranteed. That we are now working together with the centre for a plan for the next coming, at least for the next coming 2 years, until Paris 2024. And I'm positive, I hope that we can come to an agreement and also to conclude on the financing. But that will be done in the course of this year. And we take it from there, then we will see how the longer the future will be. But that's at the moment the situation.
But also, I mean, when you are receiving donor funding, you want the donor to see that you are putting the resources to good use. So from this interview, he's going to plant a tree, and then he's going to talk to athletes, some of the athletes that have benefited from the Teulings Youth Sports Challenge sponsorship. And that's very important, because that's how you measure impact. Yeah, so this is very important. It's very important. If it wasn't for COVID, we too, as OYDC, could have visited Mr. Teulings back in Belgium. But I think that as we go for Commonwealth Games, that's one of the considerations that as we come back to Zambia after the Games, we pass through Belgium, we meet Mr. Teulings and assure him that his sponsorship is not in vain. It is yielding results, because we're 100% sure that the majority of the athletes that will be at the Commonwealth Games will come from the Teulings Games.
Yeah.
Come on, stand this side. Yeah. And just push your feet off and start inside.
I have a question. I want to ask, what is the inspiration? Why did you choose to start the Teulings program?
Okay, that's a great question. I was working, my professional life, I was working at that time in Lausanne, Switzerland, for an international sports federation, the FIH, International Hockey Federation. And I was in contact with the IOC, also based in Lausanne. And the initiative came from the IOC, International Olympic Committee, by the president, Mr. Jacques Rogge, at that time. He unfortunately died 2 years ago. And Jacques Rogge had the idea to give another boost to another approach of sports development in the world. IOC is doing a lot. And also a lot of funds to do this worldwide. So the idea was to start a sports center in one of the developing countries in Africa. Zambia was picked out of all worldwide countries for development. Zambia was lucky enough to get this center. And he invited us as representative of international federations to give feedback and to ask for comments and further advice what to do. And my point was, it's fantastic to have a center. It's fantastic to have a running track and handball facilities and an indoor hall and a boxing hall, whatever. But what are we going to do on this center? And that was the start, that was my idea, to set up programs in order to make sure that the center was used, but more importantly, that the kids from Lusaka had the opportunity to practice sport, to learn sport, to continue in sport, to make sport part of their life. That is basically the idea behind this whole project. And I found, and I knew Mr. Coen Teulings quite well at that time already, from the beginning he was very much interested and supportive and enthusiastic. And that's where we are now.
So why did you just pick under 14s to play for the Teulings Sports Challenge?
Okay, so the concept is, the initial idea was to help develop grassroots sport. So the idea was we help you develop your talents or your skills up until a certain point, and then the national federations are supposed to pick up and now help you now in your professional development. If you're going to go, I know with handball you keep saying under 14 because I think mostly handball is considered on the under 14.
Yes.
But in other sports, it's supposed to be up to 17 years old. So once they reach that stage, the federations now should pick it up from there and help you now in your different sports.
So, sir, I just want to thank you for being here with us, for choosing Zambia to supporting us children, because you are not supporting only the children of here at OYDC, but you have supported many children. We have champions through Teulings, we have champions, we have many people who have achieved more things through Teulings, so we are appreciating you. We have nothing to give you, but we say that only God himself from above, he will reward you.
What more can I say? Only God Almighty will immensely reward you for the special support and opportunity you gave me. To Mr. Coen Teulings, you are a perfect definition of true love and true leadership. Your selfless support has gone a long way. We have been inspired to work hard through you. We are making a difference in society. We shall never recover from your impact. They say never insult the finger that feeds you. This is why me and my team can't disregard your support and help you have rendered towards us for these years.
He's my boss.
Must be impossible, Richard. Must be impossible.
Yeah, so he represents athletes,
Yeah.
the whole country on the board of NOC. So we are privileged to have
Yeah.
the athletes
Yeah,
commission
sure.
not signed here.
Okay.